Candy Crush. As you play the game, you achieve small goals, causing your brain to be rewarded with little bursts of dopamine. And eventually you're rewarded in the game with new content. This novelty also gives little bursts of dopamine and together create what is known as a compulsion loop, which just happens to be the same loop responsible for the behaviors associated with nicotine or cocaine. Our brains are hardwired to make us novelty seeking, and this is why apps on our phones are designed to constantly provide us with new content, making them hard to put down. As a result, 93% of young people aged 18 to 29 report using their smartphone as a tool to avoid boredom, as opposed to other activities like reading a book or engaging with people around them. This has created a new term, nomophobia, the fear or anxiety of being without your phone. We also see a change in brain patterns. Alpha rhythms are commonly associated with wakeful relaxation, like when your mind wanders off, whereas gamma waves are associated with conscious attentiveness. And experiments have shown that when a cell phone is transmitting, say during a phone call, the power of these alpha waves is significantly boosted, meaning phone transmissions can literally change the way your brain functions.
Welcome to the Rebel Express Show. I'm Aaron.
I'm Vanch. Today is day 4.
Forms for student council reps are due tomorrow. They are located outside of Miss Lefevre's room.
If you want to be in student council, you have to pick up these forms.
Please do this today. This is very important.
Upcoming events. June 7th is the middle school award ceremony for grades 6 through 7 at 8:30 in the auditorium.
June 8 through 10, middle school Boston trip. This is next week. I hope everyone is ready. June 13th, here at 6 p.m., is a sports banquet. Very important that all athletes attend.
Student musicians will be performing at the Strum Accord Battle of Bands at the Belfast Athletic Fields on June 11th at 1 p.m.
There will be games, food, and crafts.
There will be an athletes meeting Tuesday, June 8th at 3 p.m. for all fall athletes in the gym.
Students selected for the All-County All-Star team. Pictures are 4:30 at SIO on June 8th. Please dress professionally. Any 8th grader who made a piggy bank, please pick them up in the art room.
Needed lifeguards for June 20th. Sign up in the guidance office. Also needed lifeguards for summer swim program. Applications are at the reception desk. That sounds like a fun summer job. JCC 2016 Kids College.
$42 per course. For more info, go to the reception desk or the main office.
Happy birthday to Hef Haas and Jacob Hardy. Their birthdays are this weekend, so if you see them today, wish them a happy birthday.
Today will be the 6th grade medieval festival during the day. I remember that. It was pretty fun.
To any students grades 6th through 11th who are playing sports next year, it is required to have your physicals. All students need physicals to get working papers.
Next physicals are today from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., so get your physical today. If you want to help out at the summer rec program at Chamberlain Park over the summer, please contact Brittany at 716-474-7843.
You will not be paid if this is community service. And remember, this is for kids for the age of 18.
Middle schoolers, that sure sounds like fun. Weight room and study center at 3.
Tweet of the day.
Thank you, Jacob Hardy, for your tweets.
Brianna must have skipped the park between the lines day at driver's ed.
And it looks like she corrected it.
Use hashtag MyCRCS to get your tweet featured on the show. The deadline for paying for driver's ed has been extended to today.
The cost is $150 and checks should be made out to CRCS. There will be no further reminders, so get in your money today.
Anyone who doesn't pay will lose their spot.
Students who need to retake Regents exams need to sign up in the guidance office.
See you next time on the Rebel Express Show.
Stay classy, CR.
Your smartphone can also disrupt your sleep. The screen emits a blue light which has been shown to alter our circadian rhythms, diminishing the time spent in deep sleep, which is linked to the development of diabetes, cancer, and obesity. Studies have shown that people who read on their smartphone at night have a harder time falling asleep and produce less melatonin, a hormone responsible for the regulation of sleep-wake cycles. Harvard Medical School advises the last 2 to 3 hours before bed be technology-free, so pick up a book before bed instead. Of course, smartphones also completely change our ability to access information, most notably in poor and minority populations. 7% of Americans are entirely dependent on smartphones for their access to the internet. A 2014 study found that the majority of smartphone owners use their phone for online banking, to look up medical information, and searching for jobs. So while phones are in no way exclusively bad and have been part of a positive change in the world, there's no denying that they